Good afternoon, guys, and happy Tuesday to all of your sunshiny faces. I think today's Tuesday. Anyways, guys, today I want to start off telling you guys that today for me has been a much better day. The only problem is that I actually think that I'm getting sick because this morning I woke up and I had like a sore throat, and I actually, as the day moved on though, I think like it pretty much just went away. Like, it's not, I don't really have a sore throat so much anymore. And I'm kind of wondering if it's allergies because it's really like nice out, and it's also supposed to be really warm this weekend too. So I'm kind of wondering if it actually is allergies. I kind of had like, not body aches, but I just felt like very like sluggish kind of today and stuff like that. And like I felt kind of like, I don't know, I felt like I was getting sick, like that weird kind of, you're like, oh no, I think I'm getting sick, and on top of that too with the sore throat thing. So I don't know if I am or not, but sorry guys, my battery died. I thought I had changed it, but anyway, so I ended up, yesterday night, I went to bed, or fell asleep really late. I fell asleep at like 3 o'clock, and then I woke up yesterday morning, or I guess that was 2 nights ago, whatever. Yesterday morning, I ended up waking up at like 9 o'clock, which was really early. I only got like 6 hours of sleep, so I was really tired yesterday. And I fell asleep, though, like 2 o'clock or something like that. And then I woke up today at like, I think maybe 10 o'clock or something like that. Maybe it was 11, but I didn't get out of bed entirely until like 1 o'clock today. I was actually just like on Facebook and stuff. And I was, like I said, feeling better today. I mean, like, I got choked up. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you guys can check out yesterday's video. That video, I'm going to try and keep this one short because yesterday's video was way too long. So I'm going to try and not make this really any more than like a 10-minute long video. Also because I have very little space on my Mac to really be storing like an hour-long video. So anyways, guys, long story short, if you guys are unsure again of what I'm talking about, go check out yesterday's video. But today, like, I felt a lot better. I kind of got choked up a little bit, like every once in a while, like something would remind me of my grandma and stuff like that, and I got like a little choked up. But I don't think that today at all I've actually like full on cried or anything like that. Like I said, I've gotten a little choked up here and there, but I don't know why. Last night before I went to bed, I was going over like old videos, and I have a whole chunk of videos. Okay, this is why there's no space on my Mac. I still have a whole chunk of videos from September to like November-ish, that I never got up from last year because that's when I fell behind with all the videos over football season and stuff like that. And so those are still all being stored on my Mac, and I've been trying to get them up on YouTube. They're actually in unlisted video, but they're under a playlist that's public, so you guys can still view those videos. Again, a lot of them still aren't up, but did get several of them up, so you guys can still watch them. Technically, they just won't pop up in your like new videos and stuff like that from me, which I guess is kind of convenient since they are pretty old videos. But there was like a big chunk of them, and the one that I watched from yesterday was the one where the Cubs won the World Series. And because I actually have a voicemail from my grandma that like I've gone over and I listened to. I have 3, I think, on there that are saved on my phone, and one of them was her because she's been a Cub fan, or I'm sorry, a Sox fan. She's a Sox fan, which you guys aren't from Chicago. You guys don't know the rivalry between the Cubs and the Sox, but yeah. There's a really big one, and my grandma's a Sox fan, but when the Cubs won the World Series, she stayed up all night to watch it, you know, with the rain delay and everything that happened. And, you know, I don't even know what time it was, but she ended up calling me, and we kind of played phone tag back and forth because we couldn't get a hold of each other. And she called me and was like, oh my goodness, Kayla, I can't believe they did it, you know, congratulations to you and your whole family and stuff like that. And then, so I have that still on my phone. And then in the video was actually when I tried to call her back and I didn't get her. And so I don't know why, like, just seeing me calling her kind of like, I don't want to say like helped me or anything like that, but it just, like, I felt a little bit better about like still being able to see myself calling her. Like, I just got off the phone with her yesterday. I told you guys about the whole sheets issue that she ended up having because she couldn't find her sheets. But like, you know, I didn't call her though, she actually called me, but just like seeing that, I don't know, kind of like, in just remembering, you know, and having the other voicemail and stuff like that too on my phone, just like helped me feel a little bit better yesterday. Again, I have no clue why. There was, again, all yesterday when I ended up watching videos, they were really like random things that I just like randomly remember. Anyway, let me try and go into that. Then I ended up watching 2 nights ago the vlog from Thanksgiving, where we actually ended up having like a bonfire, and that was like probably my favorite like memory ever, because you know, and I have it all on video too, so I can go back and, you know, again, watch it when I need to. But I ended up, we had a bonfire for Thanksgiving, and we couldn't get the bonfire started. The whole 10-minute long clip is just of us not being able to start the fire. My grandma just like cracking up because she just found it so funny how all 6 of us sitting outside couldn't start a bonfire. And anyways, like I said, guys, I will try and get those videos up too, so you guys can kind of know what I'm talking about. But yeah, anyways, like that, I watched that 2 nights ago, and then, you know, that was kind of difficult though, because I was thinking like that was going to be the last Thanksgiving that I ever spent with her, and like to hear some of the stuff that she said was like, you know, almost ironic, because she was like, oh, this is my favorite Thanksgiving ever, I'm not going to forget this. And that was like literally at the end of the clip, which is like, you know, it's almost kind of scary when you go back through something and you're like, wow, you know, like, how did you know? Not that she knew it was her last Thanksgiving, but it's almost like just so conveniently in the video that she says that, you know, that she's like, this is my favorite Thanksgiving ever, I'm never gonna forget this Thanksgiving. And, you know, like, I guess I'm never gonna forget that Thanksgiving either. You know, just like seeing that, like, I got a little emotional over that, so that's why I don't think that one helped me so much, just because I felt really like sad about it. But then yesterday I ended up watching the before and after clip before that one, because like I said, it's all raw footage because I haven't edited any of it yet. So I watched the beginning and the after part, and I was just like watching that video talking about like, oh yeah, grandma came over and stuff like this, and like as I was talking about it, it was like she was still like there, or like, not that, you know, she is still here right now, but it felt like she, you know, like I couldn't just like call her up, like, you know, or like, I don't know, it just put it out of my mind, like that she wasn't here. And I guess that's kind of like a good thing, like, and I don't know, like a coping kind of thing to like make me almost forget that she isn't or won't be here, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But like I said, I don't know why, but for some reason, like, and then even too, like, watching that Cubs footage and me calling her up just, like, put me out of thinking about that and put me into thinking about, like, that moment, and putting me back into thinking about those, like, times and stuff like that that I did get to spend with her and stuff that, you know, I don't even know how to explain it, but, like, you know, again, put me back into that memory. Like, I put out of my mind all of the other bad things and thinking about like the future, and thinking about like, you know, being sad about that, like not having her in the future kind of thing, and put me back into, you know, remembering those memories and stuff like that. And so I feel like for me, like that really helped a lot. And then on top of that too, the most random part of yesterday too, and how I'm kind of, I think the reason why I'm feeling better today is because yesterday, the last clip, the last video that I watched, and I was just curious because I wasn't sure if I even had any footage of her in this video. There was, last year, we went to I think she went to one of Jack's football games, and I recorded all of the football games for the coach, and randomly, I was able to find 2 frames. Like I said, I really quickly went through all the film, so I don't know if she could be in there more, but I really quickly went through it, and there was this play where one of the kids from the football team ended up like going down the field and scored a touchdown, but ended up getting called back. And at the angle I am, so I'm like standing here, right, and kind of where you guys are, like over this way, the kid is running, going down to the football field, and my mom's kind of standing like right behind me, like in front of the bleachers, but like almost out of, you know, probably like 10 or you know, so feet in front of the bleachers, and my grandma's like way back there sitting at the bleachers, and like my mom's again way up close because I think she was helping Jack like get a drink or something like that, or she was giving him a water bottle, or maybe she was asking me something. I don't totally remember, but she, you know, so my grandma's like way back, way back there, like maybe 30 or so feet behind me or something like that. And like literally for 2 frames, I kid you not, guys, 2 frames, all you see is my grandma like standing there like cheering for like this touchdown that ends up getting called back for a flag, and everybody's cheering too. Like I was in the film, my mom is, that you can like just barely see, you know, but like literally for 2 frames while I'm panning this way to catch the kid in the end zone, you can see, because my camera is a wide lens camera, so it's easier to see more around the sides of it. Anyways, guys, just random splurge of information there, but you know, and so I'm panning this way, and so you can still like see over here, like on the bleacher side, and like for literally 2 frames, all you can see is just like my grandma clapping, and like just, I have no clue why that like helped me so much yesterday to like feel so much better, and I have no clue why. I watched all these other clips with her in them and all these other vlogs that are like more around her and stuff like that, and then this just like one random, literally 2 frame clip of her, you know, standing there cheering. All of a sudden, I don't know why, like I felt so much better today. Like I don't know if it's the fact that like, again, that whole kind of like future thing that I keep thinking about, you know, like I'm scared to like forget those little tiny details of like how my grandma claps, or you know, how she would like walk or anything like that, or, you know, I'm not so scared about like forgetting her voice or what she looked like. You know, we have abundance of pictures and videos and stuff like that, but it's like those little tiny things that I'm scared, you know, like I might forget. And I don't know if it's that, or if it's just like seeing her like, you know, with nobody else around her, none of our family members like around her, just reacting to life. And again, I have no clue like if that was it, or what that like 2 frames did for me yesterday, that just randomly made me feel better, and like again made me not so like sad and so scared again. Like I'm just like super scared of like the future and like her not being here in the future, but for some reason, I don't know why, like maybe it was just like for me a like she like has lived, not, you know, and you can't say like, oh, she's lived her life, you know, like it's done or anything like that. Like that's not necessarily what I'm trying to get at. It's just like getting to see her live her life, and just seeing her be happy over, you know, a touchdown that ends up getting called back because of holding, you know, that like seeing that, I guess, and just like her reaction, like I said, when nobody else is around, you know, it wasn't like my mom was standing there next to her and my mom's clapping and so my grandma's clapping, you know, like my grandma saw it and she reacted to it, you know, whereas a lot of times, you know, like it's normally like one of us kind of like doing that or whatever, you know, or I don't know, but just like that, her being alone kind of thing, and almost like a fly in the wall, because I didn't even know that I ever captured her, you know, like reacting to this, you know, touchdown that wasn't a touchdown kind of thing. And, you know, again, that fly on the wall, like she was sitting there like by herself and just seeing her emotion and expressing it and stuff like that, that again just made me feel better. I have no clue why on earth. Like I said, out of everything else that I've watched over like the last Saturday, Sunday, and, you know, on, you know, yesterday, and seeing everything, and then today, or, you know, or the last thing that I saw yesterday was just that, and all of a sudden it made me feel better. I have no clue why. And like, and then on top of that too, when I was watching the Cubs World Series one, like I said something in there that I was, after rewatching it, I cracked up at myself for saying it, and so I don't know if that was kind of what has like lifted my mood a little bit today, but I was able to get stuff done. Like I did my produce prep and I did the video for that. I'm still really slow and really behind, and I think I want to post something formal on my my couponing channel, just like about kind of what's been going on, I guess, because yeah, everything's been behind, which isn't even really so much because of that. I've been behind anyway because of the Blackhawks game that we went to, what was it, 3 weeks ago or whatever, and I'm still kind of behind on everything. But you know, I just want to post something over there because all my haul videos didn't get up right away, and you know, so I guess that's it. But like I said, I don't want to make today's vlog super long again because I do want to try and get the videos up, but I don't know why. Today was just a better day for me, but then I did catch myself a couple times, like, you know, I was trying to, again, kind of do things that would distract me a little bit, so I wasn't, like, constantly just being, like, super, like, down in the dumps kind of thing, like I have been kind of over this whole weekend and yesterday. Like, I ended up doing some stuff. Again, too, guys, I just, all morning pretty much I felt horrible, and it hasn't been till this afternoon that I felt better, pretty much like around dinner time. But like after dinner, which we actually, long story guys, we got pizza because for some reason, I don't know why, the chicken that I cooked in the crock pot was not tender at all. It was super like chewy, and I don't know if it's because it wasn't done like it should have been done, or if it's just like really like bad quality chicken breast. I have no clue. But anyways, we ended up getting pizza, and I'm gonna put it back in the slow cooker tomorrow and see if I can't like revive it, because I think that it might have possibly, like, sometimes the chicken breast won't shred if it isn't if it hasn't gotten to a certain temperature. Like, it might be cooked, but it won't shred really well sometimes if, again, it isn't at that certain temperature, or because it might be just like too gamey, or like, you know, just like a low quality chicken breast. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna try, and I have it in the crock pot in the fridge. I'm gonna try and just take it out tomorrow and see if I can't like kind of warm it up or heat it back up so that it will shred. Anyways though, so we got pizza tonight, but like during pizza and like afterwards, me and Matthew and Jack just played like Minecraft for a while. And again, like while I was like doing that, I would catch myself like every once in a while kind of just being like think about it and kind of just get sad again, you know. But it's a little bit better today again because it only lasts me for maybe like a couple minutes and then it's gone, where it's not like, you know, I still have this like lingering kind of sad feeling, but it's not like where I'm constantly just feeling like I'm just gonna burst out in tears like at any given point. And I'm sure you guys can tell a little bit from today's vlog and yesterday's vlog. Again, I'm feeling better, like, I guess more mentally I'm feeling better. Physically, I feel like I'm getting sick. And so I don't know too if that might have had, you know, this whole weekend kind of thing and me possibly being sick and stuff like that has really played more on my emotions a little bit and stuff. Or just like too, because I've had a headache, like, again, I think it's possibly actually allergies now that it's pretty much gone almost now this afternoon. But again, if it's allergies, I've had a headache too, so I don't know if that might have something to kind of, again, do with my emotions. I mean, I know I'm sad about everything and, you know, expressing my emotions randomly, and, you know, right now, just today was like a little bit of a better day, and I'm hoping that maybe tomorrow, again, I can have a better day, because, again, I have so much stuff to get done. But that's what I was thinking about too, is that, like, my grandma, she wouldn't want me to, like, I mean, she'd want me to, like, remember her, and she'd want me to grieve and, like, you know, not constantly be sad. She'd still want me to go and do things. And, you know, I keep saying this, like, she's not here. I mean, she's still here, you know, don't know how much longer. But, like, I was thinking, like, if I called her up on the phone and were to tell her about my day, what would she want to hear? Like, that I was lying on the couch all day watching Netflix, which, I mean, well, I watched YouTube for a good portion of the day today. Or would she want to hear that, like, I was productive and I got stuff done and, you know, like, that kind of stuff? Like, what would she want to hear from me? What would sound better? You know, that I'm laying on the couch all day watching YouTube, or, like, you know, me and Matthew playing Minecraft today and we had a lot of fun, and, you know, I was able to get my produce prep done, you know, and my video done. Like, she'd want to hear that from me. She wouldn't want to hear, like, oh, I laid in bed all day, you know, like yesterday, and just watched YouTube, you know, like, you know, and tried to, you know, like, stop crying. You know, like I said, it's natural to, like, grieve and stuff like that, but my thought is, like, what would she want to hear, like, from me? But, you know, my thought is, like, what would she want to hear from me? You know, that's, you know, my grandma was always like, "Ooh, Kayla, what are you cooking? What are you doing?" You know, and she always, you know, she knew that that was what I loved and what I loved doing and stuff like that. And, you know, she knows that I love couponing and stuff and, you know, doing videos and things like that. And so I know that she would want to hear that I'm doing that. And so, you know, oh goodness, guys, I said I haven't cried yet today, and I'm going to start crying, you know, but I know that that's what, you know, again, she'd want to hear if I called her up on the phone and told her that. So, oh goodness, guys, yeah, I think I'm going to end the vlog today because I'd like to get through one day, you know, out of 4 days. If I can only cry 3 of those days, that would be really nice. So, before I get too emotional, because like I said, today has been, you know, again, I don't want to try and like distract myself from feeling what I feel, but at the same time too, I want to, you know, not constantly be sad and just constantly, you know, even though it's a proper emotion to feel, obviously, at the same time too, though, I want to still, you know, I don't want this to come out weird or sound wrong or anything like that, but it's almost like, you know, I want her, you know, and I know that she would want the same thing too, is like for her life to like mean something and not like just drain us or, you know, anything like that, or like, you know, and that's how she always was, like, you know, when she was in the hospital and stuff like that, like, she wouldn't want us to, you know, like, she'd be like, oh, like, you know, surprised or whatever if we came to visit. Like, she wouldn't expect that kind of stuff. She wouldn't expect, like, us to, you know, not waste time to, like, think about her and stuff like that, but she wouldn't want us to, like, you know, if she knew that we were really busy or whatever, she wouldn't, like, hold it over us, like, oh, you know, you should have been here or something like that, or you should be thinking about me constantly or whatever. She'd be like, you know, oh, you know, if you can get here, you know, to come and see me, or if you can, you know, call me back whenever you can get the chance, or, you know, something like that, you know, if she knew that, you know, we're busy or whatever. And again, I don't want to make it sound like, oh, I have things to do, I need to stop thinking about her. It's like, you know, again, what she doesn't want us to, like, constantly feel, you know, a sad kind of, you know, feeling that, again, like I said, it's natural and it's, you know, not, I'm not going to say correct feeling to feel, but understandable and stuff like that. And but again, my thought and just kind of, again, how I've been able to kind of get through today is just do what I would want to call her and tell her I got done for the day, you know, kind of thing, and like make her happy. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm thinking if I'm still like feeling kind of good, you know, or a little bit better, maybe that tomorrow's vlog will maybe not just be a talking vlog, because I would like to, and I think it would make me feel better actually doing like a daily vlog kind of thing and not just a chatty vlog kind of thing. And again, I also want to keep the vlogs a little bit shorter. This one seems like it's going towards 20 minutes, but I will see you guys all tomorrow. So if you guys are new, subscribe, because I will most likely, you guys actually should be able to see the unlisted videos no matter what, but eventually over time those will be up. I have no clue. It might take me literally a year to get them up. I have no clue whenever I get the chance, but you know, maybe that's something that I can feel like I've told my grandma I was able to get done. But again, I will see you guys all tomorrow. So bye, guys.